think I got him by the neck. Look at this default. Like, what in the world is happening here? Ah! Ah! I'll get you too, kid. Alright, welcome to my Chapter 3, Season 3 Battle Pass Skins review. So in this first episode, I'll be covering the Tier 100 skin, which is none other than Darth Vader. So obviously you can find Darth Vader and all his accessories on page 10 of your Battle Pass. Now included in this set is the emoticon Vader's Saber, and this one is actually pretty cool because not only is it animated, but it shows his red lightsaber. Pretty sweet. Then you get the Sigil of the Empire. This is his pickaxe, and of course a lot of people were super disappointed that it's not the lightsaber, but we'll touch on that in a little bit. It does have an incredible splash effect. Oh, I can't show you right there. Here we go. It's got that deep red Sith, almost lightsaber effect. I love it. So next we have the Imperial March Traversal emote, and I'm going to play it for you just for a second because it is copyrighted. Get ready. Here we go. All right, so that's all I could play. It's his iconic theme, and unfortunately it is copyrighted. However, there's a secret reactivity to this, in that if you run the Darth Vader skin, you can hear him breathing, which is kind of cool. You can hear that right here. It's very, very loud. I did not turn this up. That's how loud it truly is. Now, his contrail is one of the coolest in the game, in my opinion. It's called the TIE Squadron. Of course, these are 3 TIE fighters that accompany him. Amazing. His wrap is called Darth Shader. And is it reactive? I can't remember. No, it's just animated. But you can see it's that black and red. However, I think we can find a better suited wrap. His glider is the lambda-class shuttle, and you can see this in many of the movies. Now, in the movie, if I remember correctly, when it lands, the wings fold up. I think, if I remember correctly. It doesn't look like they go all the way up in this. I don't know if you can move them. We're going to see. His back bling is a little disappointing, the Viper Probe droid. I just hate these back blings that hover way away from your body. We'll see how that looks in game. He's got the Sith Ascension loading screen, which is actually pretty cool. Nice hand-drawn artwork there. And then, of course, the awesome skin itself. So let's take a look at this in game, and we'll see if it's worthy of being a Tier 100. Now, if you want to use the Force with Darth Vader, unfortunately, you had to have bought this, the Dark Side emote, and I believe this was with Kylo Ren. This was from Chapter 2, Season 1. So, it's kind of unfortunate they didn't wait and put this out with Darth Vader, but whatever. Alright, so let's take a look at the contrail first. You can see the 3 TIE fighters just flying next to me. That is so awesome. Got the little red contrails themselves, and they'll follow you around everywhere. The back bling hovers way above your head. So like I said, just a pretty awesome contrail. Now let's check out the glider. Here we go. Okay, let's see that deploy again. So it just comes blasting right in your face. The wings are massive. This is one of the largest gliders I've ever seen. And when you go forward, you do get a little bit of a engine boost contrail there. That just comes flying right at you. So it doesn't look like you can make the wings go up. Let me press all the buttons. Sometimes there's secret reactivities to these. Nope. So backwards, the boosters fade a little bit. Sideways and forward. Let's see if they fold up when we land. I didn't even notice. Nope, it just goes away straight up. So that's a pretty cool glider. It is representative of the movies. I think you first see that ship in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, if I remember correctly. Actually, it's at the end. Okay, so the back bling, you can see is definitely animated. This is just a little probe. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of these. It reminds me of Baby Yoda. I know that's not his name, but I'm just going to refer to him as Baby Yoda because he hovers that far back and he's just slightly animated. I don't know if he's reactive. We're going to see. I don't think he is. But you can see his little droid arm just raises up and he spins around. Now I think, let's see what happens when you jump. He does kind of hover in place when you jump. But when you run, he kind of glitches through your cape, which is unfortunate. Alright, what about if we emote? Does he do anything when we emote? Oh yeah. Okay, so he blasts himself far away from you during an emote. So I guess that's kind of cool. Because he doesn't get in your way. I wonder if someone shot him while you're doing an emote, if that would be your hitbox. I doubt it, but it would be worth checking to see. That'd be way unfortunate if someone could shoot that because it's so far away from you. I don't know, it's just very distracting. Look how much room that takes up. Even when I'm just running here, it's just a lot of the screen. So unless he does something cool, which I don't think he's going to. Wait a minute, he kind of folded his legs up there. Wait, what made him fold his legs up? Let's try that again. What did he do? When I pull this grenade out, he folds up. Actually, when I swap to anything, he folds up. What in the world? I don't know why he's doing that. Alright, we'll investigate that a little more in a bit. But you could clearly not rock any back bling and just have his majestic Darth Vader cape and be 100% happy. Because that's pretty much a back bling in and of itself. So here's the pickaxe. Again, the sigil of the Empire. It does have a little red line on it. And let's see if there's a contrail. Yeah, so it has a very almost dark sounding swing. And you can see it's almost like a galaxy effect. It's not red. So the red comes when you hit something. That's the splash effect. Let me find an unbreakable rock. Okay, so here's the splash effect. Check this out. Really cool. Like I said, it reminds me of him using his red lightsaber and just smashing something. You can see the sparks coming off. It's a nice Sith red color. Love it. How about the wrap? Let's take a look at the wrap. So there is a lot of red on there. How about with this? Yeah. And again, it's only slightly animated. I'll have to show that on a wrap skin to see its full effect. So I don't know if it's actually glitched or not. Like I said, we're going to have to look at a wrap skin because look right here. That looks totally red to me. But watch when you shoot and reload. It turns black. So it's red right there. You can clearly see it's red. But when you hit the reload button, watch this. It turns all black. Do you see that? And it's way noticeable on the AUG here. So I can't zoom in, otherwise you're not going to see. I take that back. When I do it real fast, you can see that it's clearly red. Do you see that? Now watch when I reload. Completely black. Just the outline is red. So I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or what. But I noticed that 100%, even on the sniper. Okay, you can't really see, but when I reload, it's just a solid black color. So I don't know what makes it appear red when you aim down sights. When you reload, it is not red. Just wanted to point that out. All right, let me spin him around here with old school. So you can see he's everything you've ever wished for with Darth Vader. He's got all the bells and whistles on the front. Just one of the most iconic villains of all time. Let me show you the front with Nailed It real quick. Take a peek. You can see his eyes kind of glow a little bit. His buttons definitely glow. The red and the green. He's almost got like a double cape going. And that sometimes can glitch. You can see the cape that flows down near his feet. And then the actual cape that he wears on his back. Because when you run, look at that. They both kind of fluff out. And it's double cape and it's double the glitchiness. So that's a little annoying. I do love his iconic helmet though. Just an all-around solid looking skin. Let's do his Imperial March as well. And again, you can hear his breathing. I imagine this is what he's going to do as a boss NPC on the map. Just traverse like this and be intimidating. And here he is doing the dark side. I can't remember if this is supposed to play any music or not. I do have copyrighted music off. So if it did, I couldn't hear it. But you can see just with me running, the back bling will glitch into the cape. The underside cape glitches into the overside cape. It's just a little bit of a mess when you sprint. All right, we got some bots here. Let's see if anything is reactive on him. If anything would be, I would assume it'd be the back bling, but we'll see. Here we go. So he had no movement there. Again, he does fold up every time I swap weapons, though, or swap to an item. Nothing on 2. Nothing on 3. So let's take a little bit of damage and see what happens, if anything. Whoa! That was a lot of damage, and no, I didn't see anything happen there. Here's the Vader's saber, by the way. So you could run this as a back bling, which would be kind of cool if you use the holographic back bling. And then he also did have that spray. Let's see what that looks like. That's pretty cool. Sure wish we had that lightsaber pickaxe. Alright, so that's about it in terms of the skin itself. Now let me show you a combo that I like to run with him to improve him just a bit. So one of the biggest disappointments with any Star Wars skin, in my opinion, is that we don't have a lightsaber. And of course, they can't do that, I think, because we actually have a weapon as the lightsaber. I know lightsabers aren't always in the game, but when they are, people would be confused if you were coming at them with a pickaxe or an actual weapon. So I'm 99% sure that's why we can't get them as pickaxes, but hopefully one day, maybe they'll remove them as weapons, and boom, give us the lightsaber. That would be epic. It would be the best pickaxe in the game, hands down. So in the meantime, you can pretty much make your own lightsaber. Now, if you have the current month's crew pack, this is almost identical to what a lightsaber looks like, minus the big wings that come out of this, so to speak. If we chop those little edges off on the hilt, it would kind of look like a lightsaber handle, and then obviously the red beam of light is what Darth Vader's lightsaber looks like. So you can totally use this, and it has a unique pull-out animation. So this is one way to make a fake lightsaber. Now the other way, and a lot of people do this as well, is with the Omni Sword. If you got all of the different variations, you can make some pretty close resemblances to the lightsaber. So I think in order to make the lightsaber, you'd have to use the pinpoint one. That's got the nice lightsaber-like blade on the end. And then for the guard, which is pretty much the middle part, you'd have to pick a very, very small one. So, I don't know, maybe this guy? And then for the bottom, again, you'd have to pick a small one. Maybe that? Or you could just do the big blade all the way across. That kind of looks like Darth Maul's, sorta. That's called pinpoint. So I guess any variation like that. And then of course you can turn it to any color, really. But red, ooh, not that color red. I think this red one, or vermilion, would be the best. So anyway, those are two options at least to make a makeshift lightsaber. But I prefer this one, the light blade. Now for a wrap, actually real quick, as I mentioned in game, it looked extremely red. So let's put it on the wrap skin here and see what it truly looks like. So if you have a wrap skin, you can just equip the wrap. Again, it's called Darth Shader. And then we're going to remove the back bling so we can see in full. So very, very black. See, I don't know why it was showing up as red. There's no red on there except for the little lights that are blinking up top. It goes red and white. And I guess there's a little red right there on the bottom. But just a hint. So I have no idea why it's glitched in game. That is so strange. But this is a very jet black wrap. I like it. So as I said in my gameplay review, I much prefer an empty back bling, just so you can get his iconic cape. And it doesn't look like this Viper probe droid is that good anyway. Now of note, if we go to rarity, I think we have some holographic Star Wars back blings that we can use. Let me find my Star Wars section real quick. Yes, look at all these. So these are all sigils. So we've got First Order. We've got the Hutt clan. This is probably the one you'd want, the Sith, right here. Now where did these come from? This was from Chapter 2, Season 1. But again, this one kind of hovers away from your back, just like most of them do. We've got the Resistance. The Jedi Order, you obviously don't really want to run that one. I guess he was a Jedi at one point, though. Here's Baby Yoda, but again, he has that same issue as the probe. You could even use the Sith Trooper Blaster if you wanted. So, a few options, but I much prefer just a clean slate. Nothing there, just his cape. Now, for a wrap, there's a really, really good one, in my opinion, if you don't like this Darth Shader one, especially because it's glitched. Yes, World Dominator from Chapter 2, Season 8. If you have that, I think this looks incredible. Let's equip it and we'll take a look. It's black and red, just like Darth Vader would be. Although he does really have majority black, but coupled with this new lightsaber, it should go nicely. So let's hop into a match and we'll check this out real quick. Who would have thought that you could do the Force on Rick with Darth Vader in Season 3? Could you believe that? In Chapter 1, Season 1, you would have never believed that. I'm literally going to strangle Rick here. Get a little closer. I think I got him by the neck. Look at this default. Like, what in the world is happening here? Ah! Ah! I'll get you too, kid. Like that? It's just crazy to think about. Alright, so check this out. Like I said, this is my favorite pickaxe variation for him because it's almost like a lightsaber. Look at this. With that unique animation as well. Holds it above his head and just extends the light blade. Boom! So cool. I absolutely love it. And again, if you could just chop those edges off near the handle, it would be a perfect suit. Love, love, love this pickaxe. I think it has a red splash too. Yeah, not as noticeable as his actual pickaxe, but red nonetheless. Speaking of red, here's the wrap. Doesn't look that good on the shotgun, but check it out on the SMG. Look at that. That is incredible. Here it is on the hammer. Equally impressive. So if you want to add a little red to your Darth Vader, because you know how much he likes the red, then this is the wrap for you. Well, here we go. Here's the full nighttime effect as well. Check this out. Watch me get sniped in the face just standing out here, but look at that. That is phenomenal. Tell me that doesn't look like a lightsaber. I love it. Let's do the march. Just roam around, Darth Vadering it up. Scary, scary, scary. Do the force on someone. Ah! Pull out your lightsaber. Here's the wrap in the dark. Glows a little bit as well. Super cool. So there you go. That is the Tier 100 skin Darth Vader. Do I like him? Absolutely. Is he one of the most iconic villains of all time? Yes. Does he make for an excellent Tier 100 skin? I think so. Like I said, the pickaxe is just okay, the wrap is very glitchy, and the back bling is kinda annoying. But everything else is just absolutely perfect, and like I showed you, you can make your own combo and make it pretty sweet. So there you go. That is the Page 10 Tier 100 Battle Pass skin for Season 3, and those are my opinions on it. Let me know who you want me to cover next, and that's who I'll do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.